Yeah, they're gonna ask us, what are you guys doing here? All right, so we're gonna start it off. I'd like to say Shalom. This is GMS Holland. We are in the highways and hedges once more, man. Right now we're in Rotterdam teaching. Commotion out here right now. Esau over here arguing with each other. Satan versus Satan.
And Elam also.
But with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles, the elders of great millstone that teach and rule well among many other things. And peace and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad in the four winds of the earth out there in the highways and edges and pushing truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Right, so we're going to go into some articles concerning the up and coming destruction that's about to happen upon this earth. Rather, people want to hear to forbear it, man, because these things are written in the scriptures and they're faithful and true, whether you believe it or not, man. Because Most High is not a power to be playing around with, man. A lot of people out here, they want to believe in their own reality, which is not in fucking reality. You're going to pay the ultimate price, man, because when the time comes where the Most High brings in judgment, reality is going to set in, man. Reality is going to set in, and it's going to be a nice kick in the ass, man. All right?
Yeah, precept.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 2, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I sent thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that had rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Most High. And they...
And I believe the word impudent there, it means shameless.
Come.
Right? Because our people are shameless. Our people are hard-headed. Look at the way of our people now, the way they are out there in the streets, man. That's why scriptures say they're destroyed for what? The lack of knowledge. Because if they had the knowledge, they wouldn't be running around here doing all the things that they're doing right now, man. Being destroyed as a nation that we are. But our people want to continue talking about, we need to stick together. But how can we stick together when you're all being a bunch of dumbasses out there running after every other fucking God that's not a God, man? Come, Go ahead.
This Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
You see? So our people are destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge, man. Because what? Our people despise it. Despise the truth. Even though that they police right here. Even though that they don't understand, okay? They the brothers see how the brothers is right. They got two cop cars over here for some old funky Edomites and shit at each other. This right here is very spiritual, man. Because as we came out here, they were sitting arguing and bickering and yelling at each other. And this Edomite dude, he fucking calls the police on some fucking lesbo bitches, man.
Yeah.
Two dykes, man. He called the police on them and gave them the inscription about her fucking, was it scooter and shit? As the scriptures say, if Satan is against each other, then how can this house stand, It's a beautiful thing, man. But the point is that our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, but our people despise it without even understanding its truth, man. They don't even take the time to listen to what's going on. They hear a few things, and then when they hear certain things that they don't like, which is also strong meats, they throw it up. They throw it up, and then they get offended. That's why the scriptures say, blessed is he that is not offended. But our people don't want to take heed to the ones, man.
That's why this wasn't done yet, Ezekiel 2.
Yeah.
This Ezekiel 2, verse 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there had been a prophet among them.
Yeah, man. Whether they hear or forbear, meaning whether they would listen or not. Our people are one of the most rebellious people upon this earth, man. And one of the most stupidest people upon this earth as well. Why? Because There's only one true living power upon this earth, yet you want to serve the creature rather than the creator, man. You know? And that's the most stupidest shit that you can even do, man.
Got a precept?
Good.
This is Jeremiah 2, verse 11. Had a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
Yeah, man. And you know the funny thing is, if you really pay attention, our people, when it comes down to serving other gods which are not gods, like with this Islam shit, or with this Christianity shit, or this Buddhism shit, our people are trying to even exceed that than the damn heathens, man. But when it comes to the true living power, they reject it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I would reject it.
You know? And you know what the thing is? You're going to find out the hard way when you realize that there was a prophet among you, man.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3.
Yeah.
For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
You know, that's true, because the thing is, it's like people feel a certain type of way, right? It's not gonna stop anything what the Heavenly Father has set up. A power that can control if the sun will come up or not. You know what I'm saying? A power that can ultimately just he can shut everything down, man. You know? But our people, they feel that, you know, what they know of and what they learned from Esau is it, man. And when it comes to this truth, you look at it and you be like, hey man, you know, that's a bunch of bullshit, you know. Just because you don't believe the prophecies which are written in these scriptures are going to take effect, man.
That's what it even goes into. Verse 4.
Right.
Verse 4, the Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yeah, man. You know, every man is a liar. I mean, even for us in this truth. You think that we're going to, you know, tell the truth concerning about certain things that we know about the truth? No, man. The scriptures say, be wise as a serpent. You know what I'm saying? So, every man is a liar to a certain degree. You know, but we don't lie to each other, y'all, because, you know, we're still in the flesh. We try. But every man is a liar. But the Heavenly Father is not, man.
Can I add on to it? Because it also says that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, man. So the things that are spoken about in the scriptures, eventually they shall come to pass, and the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be found to be true. You see, and that's just a matter of patience, man. I had a precept as well.
Let me grab this real quick just to back that up.
This was finished with the Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Isaiah 55, verse 10. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed for the sower, and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
see, so even as the snow and the rain cometh down to fulfill its purpose upon this earth, so is the Heavenly Father's word that goes forth, man, throughout the earth, man, throughout the four corners, man. Because you got brothers that are all over this world, man. All over this world preaching the word of the Heavenly Father. Okay, in truth and sincerity, man. The elect, man. Alright? And what we speak is not of our own feelings, about how we want things to happen. No, we speak according to the Heavenly Father, what He said. You see? That is a true prophet. Because the Most High is dealing with only a certain amount of men out of the nation of Israel, okay, which are going to speak His words, man. And it's been set up from the foundation of this earth, man. Whether you want to hear it or not. Okay? Don't get mad because you haven't been chosen. You know, in the spirit, you're cut because you're a piece of shit, man. You don't want to repent from your evil ways, man. But the Most High is going to destroy you for that. Right?
What did you just say?
Did you have a piece of that?
I had a precept on what you're talking about, the ones that don't believe.
Yeah, go ahead. It's lucky.
This is 2nd Ezra 15, verse 1. I'll read it till 3. Point is in 3. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Most High.
Right, and that's being in the spirit like the Lord, man. As it talks about in Revelations. You know, the spirit of a prophet is to what? To prophesy. You know, concerning the times that we're in, and that's what we're speaking of. These prophecies been written thousands of years before our ass came out on this earth, man. All right, for us to do what? To preach His words. Okay, because also in Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 7 it says, "Speak my words." You see, that's not what we're doing. That's what we're doing, but you know what I'm saying. But our people don't want to hear it, man. They want to hear lies. They want to hear smooth things. You know, they want to hear things that are pleasant to you, so you could feel comfortable continuing on with your fucking bullshit. You know,
But not of the heart.
yeah.
2nd Ezra 15, verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. So, as we are even out here today, we got a lot of people out here looking at us strange. We are not afraid of that, or afraid of the imagination of people and the rest of the world, how they feel about us and what they want to do to us and all this other shit. You can't do shit unless the Heavenly Father gave you the power to do it, man. All right? You ain't gonna do shit, man. You know? Just like Elisha said to his servant, the young man. He says, "Don't worry about them. There's more of them. There's more of us than there are them." And he gave Elisha prayed for the young man that he'd be able to see. And guess what? Had a bunch of chariots right there. See, they're working in a higher frequency. You can't see them. You know. So you ain't got no power to do nothing towards us unless Heavenly Father gave you that power, man. So we ain't afraid about your imagination. That goes to our faith. You know, what is it? Hebrews 11. You know, the things that are not seen.
Right, scriptures on spirit of prophecy. I have the Revelation 14, the song a new song, and I have Jeremiah 1 and 5. Made me a prophet from the womb.
Okay, let me finish. You weren't finished with the
Jeremiah. Jeremiah was not
second
finished.
Ezra is finished, right?
Yeah, 2nd Ezra is finished.
Grab your Jeremiah real quick, so then we
Go.
and then we jump over to
This is Jeremiah 2, verse 11 again. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
yeah. So they wanna be into all kinds of different religions because religion goes into religios, which means to dumb back, to hold back, to hold down. You know, to pretty much keep you in a certain position.
The binds.
The bind, yep. You know, and that's man-made. This Bible is not of men. Okay, this is men that were inspired by the Heavenly Father to write these scriptures. Okay, whether you want to believe it or not, because if you had the knowledge of these scriptures go over pretty much every basis about how to live your life, man. How to conduct your house, how to deal with your wife, how to deal with your children. You know, it goes into so many things, man. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, how to take care of your slaves, you know, how to run an empire. If you go into the book of Sirach, you know, it gives you wisdom to run a state, to run an empire.
Know who do you do good with?
Yeah.
You know, don't give to the ungodly. There's many reasons, you know,
Yeah.
and that comes with time and understanding. You know, before, like when I came into this truth, don't eat pork. Okay, cool. I didn't know why. You know, then I found out about the mixed fabrics.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the mixed fabrics. Then later on, I found out about the mixed fabrics that it actually has a counterbalance to your body because you know the magnetic field You know, it's not good. So if you wear pure linen, which is super fabric, the fabric is at what the frequency is at 5,000. Pure wool is at 5,000. Cotton is like I think it was 100 or something like that. You know, but if you took the two pure the two super fabrics, linen and wool, and if you put the if you had a whole outfit of linen and you put wool over it, it goes down to zero. You know, and it shows you the power of fabric and the why the Heavenly Father. So He just tells us this. He didn't tell us why, but when you get into this truth and you start to learn, and you start to dig into why the Heavenly Father doesn't want you to do things, you start to learn, man. You see, oh wow, okay, that's why. You know. But when you're in this world, you are out here being foolish, man, not having any idea of what's going on, man, and why you in the state that you are, why you feel like shit all the time, why you fucking oppressed, you know, why are the things so fucked up for our people? Why? But then when you find out why it's so fucked up for our people, you get offended and you want to start talking shit, talking about who are you? Don't get mad at this messenger, man. Don't get mad at the messenger because we want to tell you, hey, man, get right, man. Right?
This is First Corinthians chapter 3, starting at verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah, man. You know, and
You spoke about that the people of this world think themselves to be wise, but meanwhile, the wisdom of this world is actually bullshit compared to the wisdom that the Most High is able to give you. Even though a lot of things happen through faith, the brother explained concerning the fabrics, man. Only later on, thousands of years later, after these scriptures were written, we come to find out that the linen and the wool have a certain effect on the body.
yeah, this is the thing that for our people. That's why scriptures say that the children of darkness are wiser than the children of light, man, because they in their hospitals they got pure linen sheets and covering. Why is that? Because it's a healing property. You see?
Same with these rich people that use these silver spoons.
Yeah, yeah, and gold and eat out of
Yeah.
gold. They put gold in their cakes, gold in their liquor, gold in all kinds of things, and they eat it. You know, these people know, man, but they're the wicked. So what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna pretty much throw scraps out there, and then let everybody fight over the scraps. Like that's supposed to be the shit. You know, fight over some fucking USD fucking paper, murdering each other over shit like that, man. Fucking fools, man. That's why the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High, and that's why you're gonna the wise of this world are gonna be confounded, man. As the scripture said, man. Because when the time comes, when the destruction comes, man, you're gonna be confounded. I mean, you're gonna be put to shame, man. You're gonna be put to shame. All right.
Let's finish this. It's Jeremiah 2, verse 12. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, said the Most High. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water.
Yeah, man. And this truth is also known as water. And the truth that they have is a broken cistern, because a cistern is what carries the water into a town. You know, it's like those old Roman cisterns that bring in water and stuff, but it's full of holes. What does that mean? That means people are going to be desolate, man. Of what? Knowledge, man.
The water tower, it's in a high place, and then it trickles down to the city, right?
Yeah. You know, they have a system like that. It's an old system. Okay. I think also in verse 14, also our people are.
Is Israel, this is Jeremiah 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Right. Because our people want to be continual slaves, man. That's our people, man. Just stupid as hell. You know, they want to make the best out of it. You got niggas in jail that want to stay in jail because they don't know how it is to be out there to live. This is how destroyed our people are, man. You know, the scriptures talk about that. There's a prison house that don't let go of people, man. You know, but our people are spoiled, man, being destroyed and being continually consumed, man. All right, being preyed upon.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 2. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass.
Yeah, man. Because this truth will feed you, man. This water will nourish you. It will bring you to life. It will help you grow. You know, and that's what we are supposed to do upon this earth, man. To do what? To grow in this truth, man. Because when you grow in this truth, you learn about the ways of the Most High. Then you know how to actually, you know what you're talking about, run a kingdom, but also how to run a land.
Yeah.
How to cultivate, do all kinds of things which will keep this earth in balance. Not creating plastics that pollute the earth, because there's plastics that you can make that's biodegradable, but two main companies that make it said no. We're going to do the plastics the way we want to do plastics, which is do petroleum,
Yeah.
okay, which is a very toxic substance for us to be drinking out of. And also, they use a chemical that is high in estrogen. You know, fucking devils. Is there anything else?
I got the prison houses that we're talking about. This is Isaiah 42, verse 21. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it, for a spoil, and none said restore.
Yeah, you see, this is on point, man.
Want me to read it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Yeah. Robbed and spoiled, man. I mean, we was robbed about who we are, our heritage, our culture, everything, our land, our gold, all of it, our minerals, all of it. This earth actually belongs to us, but we've been taken of all that. For what? Our punishment, because we went off.
Quick precept.
Right?
This Psalms 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab
Yep, so Edom, which is the so-called white people,
and the Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites, which is the so-called Arab,
of Moab
Moab is the so-called Chinese,
and the Hagarenes.
the Hagarenes was Cam, not Cam, Ham, right?
I don't know for sure.
I'll get back into that.
Gabal and Ammon
Ammon is the so-called Japanese,
and Amalek,
which are the Edomites, the head tribe of Edom.
the so-called Jews.
Yeah.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot, Selah.
You see, so the name of the remembrance and the name of Israel is taken away from this earth. Now, how could that be? It was done by the Heavenly Father. Why? Because we despise His covenant.
Jeremiah 17. Let me get that real quick.
This is second Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 7. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they've despised my covenant.
You see, that's how we lost our name, man. We despise our covenant. That's why we call ourselves Black, Latino, and Native American, and all these other bywords and proverbs, man. That's why we out here looking stupid as hell.
Another precept as well.
Kan shalom makia bashim rashay bashim rakakudash barakata.
Salawama, Yabashim Shabashim,
Yeah,
Kupidash
Shalom,
Barakatah.
yeah, Bashim Shalom, Bashim Barakatah.
The precept on what you just read. This is Jeremiah 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave to thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled the anger, it's like you have kindled the fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Yeah, man. That really happened, man. You know, this prophecy happened in the time of the transatlantic slave trade, man, where the name of Israel was beaten out of us. Okay? Whether you want to believe it or not. But we were punished because we went on. We despised the government. So we ended up being in the position that we are, man. Lost as a people, man. But the thing is, if our people don't get right, man, this up and coming destruction, which this is what we're really going into, you're going to be judged for the shit that you're doing, man. You know, and that's why we out here to warn you, man. We out here to warn you so you get right, so you don't be judged, man. You know, that's the thing, man. Our people are stubborn, man. The scripture said it itself. So in the kingdom, you know, you're gonna be looking at us like, damn, man, I was that close. I was that close to being saved, man, but I didn't listen. But let me read this article and we get into this topic.
You don't want this to come out of the prison house, and I got precept on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is Isaiah 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it, for a spoil, and none said restore.
Yeah, man, snares and holes. You know, that's the thing, because Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he got traps, laws and things like that to trap up our people. You know, a lot of people think, oh yeah, that slavery was done away with. No, it wasn't. Fool. What was the 13th Amendment about?
That's what I was thinking about.
Because it went from a personal slave owner to the government owning the slaves. And what do you think the prison houses are for, man? To keep your ass locked up so you can make things for people out here that are so-called free, that have liberties.
Like the Nikes. Jordan, he has prison houses where they make the Nikes for a bare minimum, you know?
Yeah, man. 20 cents per hour, 25 cents. You get lucky, maybe 75. What the fuck is this, man? That's why that demon was acting like that. You want to laugh and shit till I looked at him. Goddamn sodomites and shit. What?
This a precept on that. Isaiah 14, verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that openeth not the house of his prisoners. And there's a precept on that our people are hid in prison houses, like we were going into. That's where he wants you to be. He wants to keep you in continual labor, in continual subjection, so that you don't join society, and that you actually depend on his system. Because outside of the prison, you depend on his system also, but in the prison houses even more. Like the brother was going into, our people, they are so used to being in jail that they don't know how to function in a normal society. So he wants you. What was it? You got 3 strikes, right? 1, 2, 3, and then you get life sentence. So America's cruel with that, man. Here in Holland, they're lenient with their laws.
But soon, as in Illinois, Chicago, it's gonna be like the purge, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're also gonna get into.
That was the intro.
Yeah, man. The people with second-degree murder, kidnapping. Pretty much if they get caught, they go put through the system and then be right back out in the street, man. No bail bonds, just out in the street, man. On January the 1st of 2023. It's a testing ground, man. You gotta understand that Esau, he works by gradualism. That's how he got the way that things are today, man, with gradualism.
No, he has the same water bottle.
And I thought I had much, but this just
He's looking at yours like, hey, I think I got the wrong bottle. But he works through gradualism, and that's why he got the things the way it is now, man. You got females out here that think they're tough like men, you know. You got, hey, this shit's fucking backwards, man. Hella backwards.
Um,
You got men more feminine. This Edomite guy, he just called police on some girls, man, and got kicked out.
yeah, and he lost.
He lost the battle. Like,
we could flee when no.
he got kicked out, man. That's effeminate as fuck, man. A guy, like a fucking grown man, old as fuck. You can call the police on some girls. They get kicked out by police. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking backwards, man.
I got that. The woman shall compass a man. You know that?
I don't know.
Jeremiah 15 and Ezra 16 concerning what's going to happen in the future.
Come, let's grab this over.
Yeah, you can also send it to me and then I'll read it.
Oh,
This is report. No, what's that? NOQreport.com, and it says a major food crisis coming in 2023. Prices will be on steroids after the election. It's from August 22nd, 2022. That's the day it's been published. So we are being warned that food prices in the U.S. are going to go absolutely haywire after the election in November.
turn background for a while.
God, so lucky about that because the phone was in the sun and the sun heated up the phone. So Salakia, turn the phone, turn the angle so that it's not directly in the sun.
Suck it up.
It's good. I think you can set over here. Yeah.
Right, so going back into the article, I was going to read.
I think you had a preset?
Yeah. Did it cut off before we was reading?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Let
if
me.
you go up a paragraph or so,
Yeah.
these are the brothers calling.
This is from NOQreport.com. Article: A major food crisis coming in 2023. Prices will be on steroids after the election. And it reads: We are being warned that food prices in the US are going to go absolutely haywire after the election in November. I am taking such warnings very seriously, and I believe that you should too. Global officials have been telling us over and over again that we are heading into an unprecedented global food crisis. And I have been writing about this again and again in recent weeks. But so far, the vast majority of the population doesn't seem to be taking this seriously. Agricultural products production is going to be way below expectation all over the planet in 2022, and that means that there will be far less food to go around in 2023. Let me give you a perfect example of what I am talking about. Just within the last couple of days, it has been reported that there will be crop losses of up to 50% in the German state of Baden-Württemberg. Crop losses of up to 50% are now expected in parts of Germany due to drought, farmers in affected regions have claimed. Up to half of the crops in the parts of German state of Baden-Württemberg are likely to be lost due to drought, farmers in the region have claimed. Okay, that's the same thing that is saying. Let me skip down a bit. With the losses expected to materialize in autumn, the farming chaos may end up being another crisis facing Germany's um, floundering politic, political class as fuel shortages combined with a free falling economy hit a public already suffering from officials' poor handling of the C-19 pandemic.
So, this is like, you don't only have the prophets, but you got people that are actually making reports, and we can line it up with the scriptures to show you, hey, these are the times that we're in, man, because he's sitting there making reports that he actually looks up and researches, and he's warning the people, hey, man, this is what's going to happen. Nobody listens to him. Like yeah, you see them gold diggers, right? You see the guy who always goes up to the girl, wants to talk to her, and she says, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here, bum! Look at you! What the fuck you wearing? I don't talk to niggas like you." But then when you jump in his Ferrari, all of a sudden she turn her back, and be like, "Hey, baby, is that your car?" That's our people, man. Like some fucking gold digging ass bitches. When you see the prophets out there speaking his truth, you want to say, "Hey, get the fuck out of here, bum! Get the hell out of here. What the fuck are you wearing? Shit like that, right? But when the destruction comes, then all of a sudden you want to jump ship, man. Ain't none of that shit gonna be happening, man.
Precept.
Because when the time of famine come around and you see the servants of prophets eating, your ass is gonna be out there starving. The scriptures say it, man. But guess what? You had a stubborn ass heart. You didn't want to listen. The scriptures say that when
You want that?
yeah, yeah.
This Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer.
You see, when I called, you did not answer.
When I spake, you did not hear,
You see,
but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not. Therefore thus said the Most High, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
we gonna eat while your ass is hungry. Hey, I'm sorry, man. You know, can you hook up a brother with a little bit of food, man? You know, I believe. You know, I always believed in no hell no. You're gonna get kicked in the fucking face, man. You're gonna get kicked right in the fucking face, man.
Yeah, otherwise, I'm gonna get somebody's like, yeah, why you put the camera all, the ratio is not good. Okay, this is Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Yeah, man. Because when this famine comes, man, guess what? The Most High is gonna take care of His people. For you, it's like impossible, but for us, it is possible. We know that the Most High can do amazing things for us. Yeah, you drop a big old salmon. Where did this salmon come from? A fresh live salmon. How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? We can have a bird fly over here and bring us some fresh fish, man, for us to eat, man. And we know that what happened in Egypt. You know when he had was that manna?
The quills.
Yeah, man. And the quails coming up talking about eat me. Like the manna, you know, it's just sitting there, nice tasting food, man. And guess what? We're gonna be very thankful. We're not gonna be murmuring like you wicked ass niggas in that time, man. What about meat? I want meat, man. I don't want to eat this all the time, you know? Like some ungrateful niggas, and that's what they are, man. Bunch of niggards, man.
Good precept.
Precept as well.
This is Proverbs 10, verse 3. The Most High will not suffer the souls of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked.
God.
And if you go into that word famish, I believe that it comes from famine. You know, that the righteous are not going to go hungry. They're not going to starve from famine. Like if you go into the book of Sirach 39, it explains what happens to the wicked. What are the how the wicked are going to die by famine, by sword, by wild beasts. But the righteous are not going to die by famine. You know, that's why the Most High doesn't the the uh, the Most High will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish. So they're not going to die by famine, man. Just like the brother's going into, salmon is going to drop on your lap. But it doesn't matter. The
Fresh
Most High,
salmon.
yeah, the Most High can do anything.
Yeah.
Just like in what was it, Second Kings 17, with the ravens. You know, when Elijah got First Kings, can't talk about that. Where Elijah got helped. You know, also by a woman that she baked bread or a cake, and they went through the whole what was it, a drought. There was also a famine in that time. So the Most High can do anything. You see, if you read about these things, they build up your faith. You know you can trust on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
And you also was getting fed by a bird.
Yeah.
In the brook, correct, the brook Kidron,
Let me get it.
by the bird, and Elijah told the woman that the jar with flour was able to sustain them for as long as the famine would last.
It's beautiful, man.
I can get it to explain it if you want.
I got the word famish real
Okay.
quick. The word famish, it means in the etymology dictionary, which means it's another way of saying root meaning of the word, cause to hunger, a shortened alteration of famine, to bring to hunger. So that's what it means to be hungry.
Yeah.
You know, which goes in the family because you're gonna be hungry.
The couple of precepts.
Finish this. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. And then, this is Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Most High, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for the vexation of spirit.
Yeah, man. And I remember me and his brother Tezabah, we went into a video. Um, we gonna cry now, we gonna laugh later, man. You know, because it's gonna be said. It's gonna be said, man. Told you so, man. I told you so. And each and every brother, you know, that's been pushing his truth and truth in sincerity, right? To to build up the elect, to feed the men of the Lord, man, and to do His will, man.
Bear that precious seed.
We're gonna say, "We told you so, man." You know, because right now we are suffering, we are mourning. You know, but you ain't piping to it. You ain't lamenting to it, man. You know, you just partying on to this other shit. I just saw a video a couple of days ago of a church club, man. A fucking church club. You know, you guys are in that fucking house of feasting, man. Living it up, man. That ain't nothing to do with the Lord, man. The Lord said not to make His house a house of merchandise, man. And look what you niggas do, man. You do it to the fullest, man. To the fullest. And you think, oh yeah, the Lord, He hasn't done anything to me yet. I've seen many generations of my people doing this to get money.
Because judgment is executed speedily.
Yeah, man. When that day comes, man, you're gonna pay for that.
I had a bunch of precepts.
Yeah, I was finished.
First one is Sirach that you mentioned. This is Sirach, chapter 39, and starting at verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Yeah, man. So there's many things that man can be judged by, man. You know, it could be a storm. You get blasted by some lightning bolts.
Another quick precept.
You know, you could get torn up by some wild beasts. I watched Django, and they show you on Django how what they did to our people. They had some dogs, big ass dogs that they sicked on this one slave. That those dogs was not going for the jugular, man. You gotta understand these animals, these dogs and shit, these domestic dogs, when they don't have no more food or a master, they're gonna band together. And guess what? They're gonna kill people by tearing them apart because they don't know how to kill. A wolf goes straight for your neck. A lion goes straight for your neck. A dog doesn't know how to go do that, man. So it's a horrible thing to be attacked by some wild dogs, man. You know, or to die by famine, man. Famine is a death that you don't want to have, man. I was just thinking, meditating upon that a couple of days ago. You know, just getting over being having food poisoning. You know, and you know, I'm real sick, but at the same time, I was thinking about, man, if you die by famine, that's a horrible, agonizing death, man. Slowly, slowly just dying, man. Not having the strength to do anything. Somebody can kick you on the floor, and you won't be able to get up and do nothing. You know?
This is Sirach 40, starting at verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
God, you know? And that was a time in Noah. You know, that flood came. You know, destroyed all the people. You know, it's because of their wickedness, man. You know, and now that shit's gonna happen again because you know, y'all just don't want to fucking listen, man. That's why in Romans 15:4 it says, things are written for our time and written for our learning. But guess what? You stubbornness out, man. And that's why you're gonna be made an example, man.
Have Ecclesiastes that you asked earlier.
Come. And also in the 1920s, what happened in the 1920s? A lot of people forgot about what happened in the 1920s. You know, the 1920s, a Great Depression. People say continually, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go back into recession." Motherfucker, we never left recession, man. We have never left the fucking recession since 2008. When did we ever get out of recession? How can you get out of recession when you're still in debt? That don't make no damn sense. We're about to hit a Great Depression, man. And you know what a Great Depression was in the 1920s? In the 1920s, they were partying, having a good time, drinking, and they even said it to themselves. They were indulging upon their own lusts. And guess what happened? The whole fucking economy collapsed, man. People were starving to death. There was no jobs, storehouses were shut, you know? Go ahead.
There's a precept on something that you said way back. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, starting at verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, that's our people, man. Talking this shit behind closed doors and stuff. And they want to come up, hey, yeah, I heard about what they're talking about. Hey, let's go. Let's go see what they got to say.
Yeah, man. That's what they do to us.
And they're doing it today, man. Come up, being subtile, because, through the spirit, we see what you're doing when you're coming up to camp. We see you in the spirit. You see, you think that, that the spirit of the Most High is not there, man. You see, that's the lack of knowledge that you have, man, because the scriptures say that I'm not in the house made by hands, man. But he said that where there's 2 or 3 gathered in my name, there am I in the midst. You guys think it's a joke, man. We see what you're doing, man.
Verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Yeah, man. Bunch of cheerleaders. Hey, man, y'all brothers doing a good job, man. Keep it up, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Then walk back while they're eating some bacon cheeseburger, before committing adultery. I got a bad bitch on the line, yeah. Fuck that nigga. I'm the better nigga than that nigga. This is our people, man. Covetous. Want something else that belongs to someone else, man. This world is too big for that, man. For your little ass to fucking want everything that everybody else has. Get it your own, man. Work for it. There's more fucking women out there than there are men. That's for one. There's a lot of things out there that you can do to make money. Fuck this world. It needs to go anyways. Right?
Verse 32. And lo, the art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Yeah, man. Because, as we play this song and stuff, they ain't dancing to it. Why? Because they don't understand it, man. They want to get down, but they don't know what's going on, man.
Can I add on to it? Because you also mentioned the author of the article. He was basically warning the people and telling about the famine. That's the same thing that we're actually doing. People come up to us, they listen to what we have to say, but eventually they just, come and come for entertainment. But as the brother also went into, the time is going to come that those that, disbelieve this truth are going to find out the hard way that what we spoke about was actually the truth. And then it's too late. Verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Yeah, man. That's right. Because when these things do come to pass, which they will, just like that evil, wicked piece of shit talking about his things. Yeah, they're going to happen. right? Was it George Bush? He said, he said, he said something in the speech, and then he said, "And they will." I always remember
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
like the one world, right?
Huh?
The unite the unifying of the world, right?
I
Something
think
around,
so. Yeah,
something
I
around
think
there.
so. That's because the Most High is going to allow you to do certain things to a certain point to what? To fulfill His prophecies and to show His power. Okay, on this earth, man.
You know how they call that? Those rays? God rays. If you look it up, God rays. You see the rays, right?
Yeah.
From the sun and the cloud. It's dope, man. It's a dope day today. So like for that interruption.
This man's getting emotional.
Don't cry, Art. Don't cry.
It's just sweat. It's just sweat in my eyes.
Go ahead.
I got a precept on. I also have the one that you said. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
Right. So victuals meaning food. Because right now you can order food online. You can even get groceries off a line. Have it sent to your address. You can be a lazy fuck and not do anything and just sit on your funky ass all day and have food sent to you, right? You know, for cheap. You get so you go to the store. You want to buy some food to make a meal.
Supermarket, right?
Supermarket, right? Like
Discounts or something.
No, like
just regular.
the aha that brings to the house, right?
No. I'm talking about when you actually go to a store. You actually go to a store. You buy food to make it.
Remember that time when you actually went to the store? Now it's you order everything, they deliver.
I don't order shit. When I go to the store, I walk myself. That's another way for me to get outside the house.
Yeah.
You really do
He
that?
was joking. He was
You
joking.
really do that? He does this.
No,
he was joking. He was
No.
joking.
My wife, she has a account at Picnic. So.
You're suspect. He just snitched himself.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
You just put the blame on you. Yeah, but you go there, you buy food, and you cook it up. It'll probably cost you like maybe 15 euros or something like that. But you can order a whole meal for 15 euros already made for you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the healthiest choice for one. Let me tell you that. Why? Because you don't know what's in the fucking food. A lot of times it's fried. It has all these fucking chemicals. But you can actually make your own food, but you can also order it for very cheap. You know? And boom, you can have some fucking Indian food or whatever that will cost you a bit of money because you have to buy chicken, you have to buy all these spices, you have to buy all these vegetables for it, and then you also take the time to cook it. So people think that themselves to be in a very good case. Why? Because it's very easy for them to get food. It's very convenient. You can have it just on the snap of a finger. You're on the phone. And you really feel like you in control of everything. But that's far from the truth, man. It's far from the truth.
6 bananas, €1.30. Cheap.
Yeah, man. You're right. At the Up and Hunt, you can get a pack for like
130 or something.
Yeah, 129.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The scripture says, even then evil shall multiply and sword and famine. And that's also going into that gradualism. Esau, he's busy behind the scenes setting up all the pawn pieces. He's playing his game so that nobody can trace it back to him. But still, he's busy in the background bringing in the artificial famine. He's sabotaging the whole system, the food industry, the agriculture, euthanizing the animals, and all these things. So it's bound to happen sometime. After all the news that you're hearing, plants were set on fire. Who is it?
Quite coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
Coincidentally.
By
Yeah.
coincidence.
By coincidence, yeah. So all these things are being put in place, man, for that famine to come. It's gonna be a dark winter.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't take that in consideration, man. You know, even though it's being told to them. You know, and even you got guys that are not in this truth, that are in the world, that are Edomites, with really good information what's going on, and people still reject it. People don't want to listen to it. You know, it just shows you that people got fucking demons on them, man, and you don't want to fight them. You know,
The Micah 2. This is Micah
two,
2, 2. This is Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them.
Oh wait, let me get the matches real quick. There was a precept to what you read.
This is Matthew 11, verse 17. And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
God. So as we have piped on to our people, because what we're talking about out of these scriptures is actually a song, man, that we're singing unto our people, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father. But you have not danced to it. You haven't got down. You know, we have mourned unto our people, talking about there's a great destruction that is about to come upon this earth, and you are not lamenting, man. You're like, hey, fuck you, man. Let me get my fucking party on while I'm in here, man. Well, you know, if I'm gonna die by a nuclear blast, it's only by a flash. You know, I'm going like that. You know, having no fear of the Heavenly Father, man. But you get hit with that kind of destruction with the Heavenly Father in the midst of that fire, man. You ain't gonna die no normal death, man. You're gonna vaporize. You know how it's funny. It's funny because people realize, even what is the scientists have said that time is speeding up, right? The scripture said that the time shall be sped up for what?
I got
For
it.
the elect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'll be no flesh to be saved. And it's kind of funny because if a power has control of time and space, what do you think is going to happen in a time when you get destroyed in that fire? You're going to feel every cell of your body being consumed away in that fire, man. It's a horrible way to go, man. And you're going to feel all of it, man. You're going to keep that spirit in that body till you vaporize to the last fucking element. Shit. Then you're going.
Had the revelations.
Yeah, go ahead.
And can I say something as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because what is the scripture basically also referred to as the gospel? You know, and you have also a certain genre which is which is gospel music, which that's music made based upon the scriptures, and that's the news that we're bringing, man. The good news. That's what the gospel actually means. The good news concerning Yahweh Shai and what He did for our people, the deliverance and the promises that we might receive through Him.
And the bad news to you heathens and the rest of you wicked ass niggas. And that's why you hate it.
That's right.
You wouldn't like a song that is talking about things that you don't like. You wouldn't like it. Just like we don't like your music about fucking committing adultery and all this other shit either. We don't like it.
Shoot him.
You know? Shoot a nigga. Kill a nigga. Stab a nigga.
That's why you see all these these teenagers, they're stabbing each other, you know,
Yeah.
through that drill music. Everybody be walking with machetes and slaughter knives and shit. It's because of that drill music that's in the UK and that came over here. You know, they're all possessed by demons, man. Possessed by demons.
Smack the makeup off of your face. Look like a fool, man.
With the Revelation
Fix
14.
up in the kingdom. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 14, starting at verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
See, so the only ones that are going to understand this song is the elect, man, which is really all about, man. Okay? First fruits. You know, our people ain't going to listen to it. They ain't going to get down to it. They ain't gonna do anything of it because they're not of this truth, man. The Heavenly Father hasn't chosen them, man. The scriptures say, I have chosen you. You know, was it John 15? Let's see, 16.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15 and 19 also. Okay, what 16 and?
16 or 16.
This is John. This is John 16 and 16.
Oh, wait. John 15 and 16. Yeah, it's 15 and 16.
Yeah, this is John 15 for 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Yeah, because you got a lot of these Christians out here that say, yeah, I have found the Lord. No, you have not found the Lord, man. The Heavenly Father said, I have chosen you. You know? He will draw you into this truth. Okay? Because this truth is not about being liked, man. When you in this truth, many people are gonna hate you because you bring out the truth. That's actually like what the new hate speech is bringing out the truth. If you tell a transsexual that you a fucking guy, you're trying to play like a girl, that's actually hate speech. You know? Some bugged out shit. Can't wait to do a roundhouse fucking backflip kick right in the fucking face for that one. Fucking psycho ass demons, man. You know? So wanna read the rest of this?
Was it the Micah still?
Yeah, go ahead, read Micah real quick.
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, so read it again.
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right, so woe unto them that devise iniquity, and iniquity is sin upon sin, because that's what they do. Woe is synonymous to destruction, but meaning mourning and lamentation. So what they do is when they work upon their beds, they're talking about a place of privacy. So when you're sleeping on the bed, you're sleeping in a very private place. You know, so they do it behind closed doors, which also goes into gradualism. So the things that they're setting up, you know, with this up and coming famine, this up and coming so-called purge, okay, it is all planned. You know, these are testing grounds with the C-19. These are all steps in order for them to make how people they cause a problem. No, they cause a problem, make a solution, and out of the solutions, they cause another problem, make another solution, so they can perfect that what they want to bring in, and that's that new world order. Because when the time comes when the economy crashes, they have everything lined up and pretty much set up to where they know how things are going to play out. So they can keep playing as the Most High, which they claim to be. Because they boast great things against the Most High. And what do they do with the boasting great things? One of them is called science, man. Falsely so called. Their science is what they boast against the Most High. You know? That's why the scriptures say in Obadiah, you know, Edom, Esau, you know, your own pride has really deceived you, man. You think that you're gonna overpower the Most High that gave you the technology? Are you fucking bugged out of your fucking mind, man?
Precept.
Fucking crazy, man. Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, the son of man, the man of sin should be revealed, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's being revealed for being a wicked upon his earth, man. I remember this female Edomite, she was driving slow in front of me on a passing lane, going through the town. So I go around her and sped up past her. So she flashed me with the light, flipped her off. Hey, fuck you, man. Then she wanted to pull up next to me, start talking shit in the Dutch. My roof window was open. I said, "Oh, so you so righteous, right?" It's like, "That's why the earth is in the condition that it is now." Then she got real nervous. When we started to drive off, the car stalled, turned off, the gears was grinding, you know, because the man of sin is being revealed. So when you throw facts in front of their face, all of a sudden, then they realize, oh shit, you know, thinking I'm some stupid ass nigga, man. You know, your case is up, man. You a vagabond and a fugitive upon this earth, man. All right, going back to Cain, man. You Cain in the reincarnation, man. Straight up, because also in Genesis chapter 4, it says that the earth should not also be able to yield its strength, man. Because look what you do, man. You don't even cultivate the land how it's supposed to be done by the Heavenly Father, man. You're supposed to cultivate that land for 6 years, and after the 6 years, you will leave it alone, man, on the seventh. You go to another land. But no, you're worried about profit. That's why you make GMOs, because you think that your science and all this other shit can overcome the Most High, man. But you're destroying even your own people, man. That's how fucking wicked you are, man.
It's funny that you mentioned that because what does it also say in Genesis, the first chapter? When the Alahayim, which are the powers, Yahweh trying the angels created, everything upon the earth, they saw that it was good, which also means the trees that bear fruit, the smaller herbs, etc., that bear fruit. But what do, Esau, man? Like the brother said, man, you make some GMO shit, which makes the people sick, get diseases. You're the son of perdition, man, the son of destruction.
That's right, because in Habakkuk chapter 2, I believe in verse 5, it says that you are as hell and death. That cannot be satisfied, man. Wherever you go, death follows, man. That's what you're about, man. And then you talk about that you're about humanity. You're far from the fucking truth, man. You're a fucking psycho fucking maniac, man. A sick dog that needs to be put in the backyard and shot in the back of the head.
Euthanized.
You need to be euthanized. I'm going to say it in a more polite way. You're going to be euthanized with a 12 gauge shotgun in the back of your head and then not even bury your ass. Just throw you off on the side.
They call it a suicide.
And have one of our servants. Yeah.
Call it suicide.
One to the back of the head, one to the chest. Yeah, because he gets away with this shit all the time, man. He gets away with murder all the fucking time, man. You find out, these truthers, all of a sudden, whole family die. The husband committed suicide, one to the chest, one to the head. They wanted to make sure he's dead.
Verse 4, who opposed it and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
And that's what he does, man. He thinks he's as the Most High, man. Who on this fucking earth right now says that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man? And it's okay for the same-sex marriage. The Most High said, "Be ye fruitful and multiply." How the fuck you gonna be fruitful and multiply when you're marrying the same sex? That equals death, man. Because there's no progress. You got these these lesbian girls, right? Okay, we'll say these Gomorrites.
SNG, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah. And then it'd be like, oh well, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I just go get semen from a sperm bank. You need a man to get that sperm. It shows you how fucking, and people always talk about evolution. Oh yeah, evolution, evolution. This is the most degenerate generation that I've ever been in, man. Think about it. This is because that's the opposite word of evolution. It's
Yeah.
degenerate. Why is it degenerate? You don't even know what sex is what. You have more than one sex now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Instead of a boy and a girl, now all of a sudden you can have multiple. What the fuck is this, man? Now it's what, like 33 or something?
Yeah, something
In
like
the
that.
70, I think.
70.
You know? I'm binary. Don't call me. Use the what's that fucking shit? They and them.
He, she.
You know? What the fuck is
It.
this?
You can be
That's
animals.
degenerate as fuck.
Yeah. People want to be dogs and shit. Cats.
You know? I identify myself as a goat. I identify as myself as a leaf tree.
Yeah.
Bugged out, man. And you got other Edomites that are getting sick of it so bad that they even make mockery of it when it go on TV. This guy, he went on there as a broccoli. He says, I identify. He was making mockery of it because he's sick.
Yeah.
He's, you got other Edomites that are getting sick of it.
Yeah.
He says, I identify myself as a broccoli. He's like, what do you do for a living, bro? That's what he said, man. Funny as hell. But it just shows you that we're living in a very degenerate fucking. And you're talking about evolution? Bullshit. Shut the fuck up. This is not evolution. This is fucking devolving to stupidity, man, on its lowest fucking form. This shows you that we're in a very low vibration. And that's fucking the vibration of Satan, man. The music is on a low vibration. The food that we eat, low vibration. The music we listen to, low vibration. The family structure, low vibration. That's why nowadays a house does not stand. It don't stand, man. High divorce rate, and is initiated by fucking females. Why? Because they gave the power of a woman what to do, man. You know, because originally, so-called, the movement of being feminist was giving you the freedom of choice. You know, freedom where you work at and freedom where you get married with. Yeah, basically to tax your ass. But that was funded by Rockefeller. You know, tricked your stupid asses because you was able to work, but now you got to pay taxes. And guess who's in control of the money? They are. So now that they got both parents out the house, now they can indoctrinate your children because they are the future, right? But you talk about you're about your family, but you ain't about shit, man. If you ain't about the Most High, you ain't about shit because you don't know about family, man.
You want to go into the article?
There was something else again?
Oh,
Yeah.
I had two precepts. The Daniel and the Habakkuk.
Oh yeah, thanks.
This is Daniel 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and a dividing of time.
Right. So he speak great things against the Most High. What through his science? He changes all the things upon his earth. For example, it's sundown. When it's sundown, like it's supposed to be sundown, what, at 8 o'clock now? Maybe 8 or 5.
Something around there.
Somewhere around there, over here at this time. It's actually supposed to be zeroed out. 000. Like, you know, it's supposed to be actually 12 o'clock, right? But Esau has changed that. He also changed the months, you know, the weeks. I mean, you know, all these different names and shit. Changes landmarks, leap year, was it Sunday hour? No, you know when he puts an hour back or he puts an hour forward?
Yeah,
It's
like
like
summertime and
daylight,
winter time.
yeah, daylight saving time and shit. You know, he keep changing all these things and shit around, you know? And this is also how he's against the Most High, man. He's trying to play as the Most High.
Yep.
Strange.
She's walking strange. And she's half Asian.
You got precept? Habakkuk?
Heb je ook Nemo bij je?
Habakkuk? This is Habakkuk 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. That's talking about Esau. Going into Hebrews chapter 12.
Profane?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a
Turning of things upside
rep.
down.
That too, this Isaiah 2.
Grab it for you.
Yeah. Upright meaning he's proud, man.
You want it? This is Hebrews chapter 12.
Lifted up. Lifted up, it says he's proud. Upright.
Just
Yeah, upright is to be just. But the soul which is lifted up, so he's puffed up, it's not upright. So he's upside down. He's backwards.
That's why the scriptures say knowledge puffeth up.
Yeah.
You know, and the Most High, you know, because the scriptures say that he's wiser than Daniel.
Yeah.
So because the Most High has took him out from being in that lower state from the time when he was stuck in the Caucasus Mountains, because he put him in a lower state. You talking about, yeah, you know, Neanderthals was a billion years ago. No, motherfucker. That's when we pushed you up in the Caucasus Mountains. You was out there in the caves and shit, crawling around,
And
grunting and shit. Okay? Most High took you out of that state, and guess what? You puffed up right away, man. Like them Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, starting at verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For you know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
So he's a profane person. What does the word profane mean? Outside the temple. He's not of the Most High, man. So that's why I say it's not upright in him. Because he ain't right, man. Because he got wisdom, but what did he do with it? He used it in wickedness. Rape, rob, and murder. That's how he got this land Europe. That's how he took over Australia. That's how he took over North, Central, South America. Okay, that's how he colonized Africa. Okay, he went all the way through Asia. Okay, he went through Middle East, raped, robbed, and murdered, because the Ishmaelites used to be dark skinned. That's where the word Kadar, meaning dark skin. Okay? Raped the shit out of them. That's why you see a bunch of light skinned Ishmaelites, man. You know? That's right. All the way down to India. Whatever them Elamites are, man. You know? That's why you see in the north, you see more of them light skinned, and then when you go down south, they're dark, darker than me, but you still call them brown, right? Fucking assholes.
Got Isaiah 29. It's Isaiah 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Yeah, man. And that's what Esau done. He's turned everything upside down upon his earth. And he acts like it's all of him. Fucking delusional, fucking psychopath, man. You know?
And also in Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says the hell following.
Yeah, of course. I was hoping you could get back to that. We were just breaking down that scripture.
Got it. It's Habakkuk 2, verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine.
And that wine is his philosophy. That's why everybody upon this earth is drunk off of his philosophy. But the elites ain't. But the rest of his people are. Because they don't even know their true identity as well. That they're Edomites. That they're Elamites. Moabites. Ammonites. You know? Canaanites. So on and so on. Okay? That the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are actual Israelites. You know? A lot of people are in gross darkness. Okay? But these elites ain't.
Habakkuk 2, verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
All right, so he says death and hell. You know, death is is a business for Esau. You know, the morgues. You know how much it costs to bury somebody? It costs a lot of money, man. He makes a business out of it. Keeps people sick, of course, because it costs a lot of money to bring them to the grave too, as well. You know, and as well as a grave, man, which is hell, man. Hell is actually talking about a grave, man. It's not talking about some place where you burn forever and the conditions that you're in, man. Because also, us being in this captivity, all we doing is just catching hell, man. Every minute you're having to deal with worrying about bills from month to month, month to month. We ain't got nothing of our own. In fact, we don't even have our own land. You know,
I got the precept about the point concerning him. This is Jonah chapter 2 and verse 1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord Yahweh, his power, out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord Yahweh, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice.
so it's synonymous. He said, out of the belly of the fish, crying out of the belly of the fish. Then he says, out of the belly of hell. So he's in a very bad predicament, man. He's catching hell. He's being afflicted. Is an affliction a fun thing to go through? No, it's not, man.
And if you look at it from the other perspective, does that make hell basically, the belly of that whale? So everybody that dies goes to hell, goes to the belly of that fish. Is that what hell is? No. It's like the brother said. It's a bad state that the person is in. Even a saying in the world is a white man's heaven is a so-called black man's hell. Which that's the state that our people are in.
I would never want to fuck around with that kind of bitch.
Who, the dog?
The muscular bitch. Walk like a dude.
She's looking back at you, bro. You see? She turns around.
Maybe the spirit felt it.
No, you don't want the thick thighs and
Bitch,
Like the firm booty.
that ain't no firm booty.
You don't know.
That's
the
an
squats.
That's an old nasty booty. Nasty bitch.
That's not.
And we're back.
Okay, going back to the article in NOQ reports.
She's supposed to be pretty. Bitch, you more manly than these niggas out here.
Just within the past week, I have written about how authorities are also projecting similar crop losses in key areas of the UK, France, and Italy. And here in the US, 37% of farmers in the west half of the country say that they will be killing their own crops because there is no chance that they will come to maturity due to the endless drought. And I'm also thinking about Bill Gates. Bill Gates owns a lot of acres of
Yeah,
land.
he's the actual biggest landowner
Yeah.
nowadays. So you got to think about it. Why is he doing that? So he can control the food.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about cultivation. Why the fuck you buying it then?
And I heard also China. China is also the second or the third biggest one in America that's buying ground. So that's strange also. That you have foreigners owning land in America.
Because America has debt.
And America is actually a corporation.
Yeah. And that's why
It's
they
not
have a
country,
president.
It's a corporation.
Yeah. Going back to the article, all of these crop losses haven't hit the food system yet. So none of these crop losses are reflected in grocery stores prices yet. That won't happen until the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. With all that in mind, I would like to share with you a comment that was just posted on one of the southern preppers videos, quote unquote. Unquote. Just a heads up, I have a family member who works in the corporate pricing department for groceries. His company has been in business for years. Meeting was called one day ago and they were told prices will be on steroids after the election. Owner said he never said seen what's headed out what's headed our way in 40 of his business years. They just hired 10 more people and cannot keep up with data input. All hands on deck and overtime included. Get your house in order. Buy holiday grocery products while you can find and afford them. Boss told employees to stock up now. Please pay attention, folks. Unquote.
And he's got good information because it's not only him that's warning the people, it's actually farmers themselves that are warning the people. Butchers, people that cut up animals and things like that, from their farms are warning the people how expensive things are actually going to be. So he's not the only one, and he's not wrong for it. He's warning the people like, hey, stock up, and it's kind of spiritual because it says get your houses together. For us in this truth, that's exactly what we've been doing through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, your carnal shit that you're gonna gather up is gonna be for the elect, man. Because while you fucking taking off to these FEMA camps and shit, in food in your houses and stuff, we're gonna stumble upon it. Oh shit, fall and you feel like a little draft in the wall.
Yeah, like, you see some light rays between the wall, like, there's a room over there or something.
Break through it, find a whole stash of food. Hey, Akio, we got food over here. God. Hey, that's what's gonna happen, man.
I had a couple of precepts on what you just mentioned. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. You see, and that's what we did. We, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we were brought back, to our true power, man. Before this truth was actually, before this truth will be taken away, from the earth, like it also says in the book of Amos, or the Most is going to bring a famine of the word. And where is it? Psalms 91.
This article, and then we finish after that.
Psalms 91.
You can't find a scripture. Hey, somebody come.
I have it.
It's like it's like what the brother's saying with the moon and the sun is not going to shine. It's going to be darkened. So people are not going to know what's happening. People are not going to be enlightened, because if you go into that word enlightened, it means to have knowledge, and that's what the light, the moonlight, and the sunlight represents. So we have the light right now, and that's what we show you. But these people, they're in darkness.
Yeah, grab me Zephaniah 1 and 17. Because this was going to happen when the moon and the stars or something? Moon and the sun be taken away.
So Isaiah 60.
Also at Psalms 91.
Yeah, you got that after.
Zephaniah, you said, right?
Yeah, right. Zephaniah 1 and 17.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh.
So people are going to be in a very bad predicament. They're not going to be able to do anything, but they're going to bug out. Why? Because they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. As the scriptures say in Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and the strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So without the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures and how to conduct yourself in these times that are to come, you're going to bug the fuck out. You're gonna make haste in the time of trouble. Scriptures say, "Don't make haste in the time of trouble." You know, be patient when thou are brought to a low state, right? Because we're gonna be also deemed as what, terrorists. Okay, they're gonna be looking for us. We're gonna have people of our own family members snitching us out, being betrayed. You know, but to any common man, they're gonna bug the fuck out in these times because the scriptures say in 2 Timothy chapter 3, you know, that there shall be perilous times. And one of them is traitors, man. Traitors. So what do you think it's going to be like? People are going to betray one another for what? For the lack of food, man. For the want of pleasant things, to live comfortably, to have it the way it used to be, right? So you have people that are going to fight desperately to have this earth the way it is now, that it can continue, you know?
Quick precept.
Right?
This is Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
You see? Because of iniquity shall abound, meaning sin upon sin, the love of this earth shall wax cold, man. Because when this with the article where we're gonna get into, this is about to be a cold motherfucker, man. It's gonna be a cold winter in Chicago for sure. Okay, because that's gonna be a testing ground, man.
People ain't gonna care about each other no more.
Yeah, you ain't gonna care about nothing no more but your own ass, man. There's gonna be a problem with the structure, you know, for the economy, for the electricity. There's going to be power outages. There's going to be food shortages. But they got plenty of guns out there.
That's gonna be the
Low amount of gas. The UK, you gotta don't forget, UK, they was running out of gasoline. They had gas stations that there was out of gas, and gas stations that had gas had military around them protecting them. Why do you think it's like that, man?
That's exactly what I wanted to say. This whole chaos is gonna cause for them to bring in the troops, the military, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I say something as well?
just 1 second. Because as you noticed, they were bringing in already military in the streets, man, to what? To have people think that it's normal. ACPs, shit like that, in Jake neighborhoods. You see? So Jake think it's normal, but it's not, man. Military boots should not be in their own land like that.
Because if I remember correctly, was not this the last week, so the last couple of days, but the week prior to that, I spoke with a brother from Germany, and there they covered the prices of the gasoline and the diesel at the gas stations, so that these people don't know what they have to pay at the booth. You know, so that shows how far they're willing to go to make sure people are not going crazy over the price that they have to pay. Because these prices, man, there's even this trailer for this video game called Homefront, which that lays out in a very short video the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Gasoline prices going for like $20 a gallon, which that's the American price standard. No food, diseases upon the earth, time of chaos. That's the time that we're heading into. These are just the beginning of sorrow, as it says in Matthew the 24th chapter.
For all these must come to pass,
Yeah, man.
but the end is not yet. We're just in the beginning, man. We're in great pains right now. Why? Because these plagues are about to take effect, man. And once it comes, it's not going to stop for no man. You know. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, it's about to get real crazy this winter, man. And it's rightfully so, man. It's about time that mirth is taken away from this earth, man. I'm tired of you wicked ass piece of shits out there having a good time. Well, you know what I'm saying? This earth suffers, man. It's not about just me. It's about this earth, man. Because I want to live in an earth that's not polluted. I want to live on an earth where the minds of the people are in their right state of mind. I want to live on an earth where animals are enjoying their time. You know what I mean? I can, you know, see the animals, you know, chill, enjoy them, their beauty.
Yeah.
You know, I want to enjoy going out there hunting and get me some, you know what I mean? Have my own land. Oh, hey, that's dope, man.
I know.
You know, for you know what I mean. Just hey, let's leave. The, you know, hey brother, let's go out here, man. Fuck the house. We're gonna go fishing over here. While you fishing, I'm gonna go hunt for this this small sized deer, and we go set up camp. Boom. Got fish, deer, fresh vegetables. Brothers just sitting there. Got some good at young, just chilling and drinking. That's the kind of earth that I want to live in righteousness, man. Our females in their right mind. Hey, woman, see you later. When you back? I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Go.
just gonna make sure that you have food when you come back.
Take
Okay?
care of the house.
Not worrying about them cheating on you.
Yeah. Take care of the house.
I got a precept for you.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 65 verse 19. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. There shall be no more tents an infant of days, nor an old man that had not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinner, being 100 years old, shall be accursed. And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit, they shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Most High, and their offspring with them.
So we about to have a beautiful kingdom set before us, man. Because right now we have the curses, man. We don't own no storehouses. We build, but we don't live in it. You know, we cultivate, but we don't gather the harvest, man. We're not being fruitful upon this earth as we should, man. You know, and that's all due to the fact that we didn't listen, man. Going back to Deuteronomy chapter 28, you know, that's when the curses are lifted off of us. But this is going to be in the kingdom, man. That's what we're waiting for.
You want an article? This is from mustreadalaska.com, the title is Gangland. Illinois cancels cash bill in January, makes kidnapping, robbery, and some murders non-detainable.
Headline: Gangland.
Yeah, sounds like a game or something. Gangland.
Yeah,
Gang.
funny as hell. You know, them little Chirac niggas, Chicago niggas is fucking ruthless as hell, man. And now the fact that they're gonna change the law in Chicago, where second degree murder or kidnapping it's not a jailable offense, man. So you can murder somebody, you just go. That means pretty much it's not a premeditated murder.
Yeah.
You didn't plan it, 'cause that's first degree. You just
Yeah.
shoot somebody you don't even know.
Oh, you.
Wow, you just kill somebody at a moment. Oh, was it? Do you know this person? I don't even know this motherfucker, man.
It was self-defense.
It was defense, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let him out. Get his fingerprints, all that information. Let him out. But Tom, he murdered him. Let him out, Bill. This nigga is gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
When they find out, these Chicago little dudes, man, these little gremlins are gonna go buck wild, man.
You even see it in the thumbnail. You see a gun. You see cocaine, money, a track from Illinois to Mexico. So they're gonna be going up and down. Go hide in Mexico. Yeah, it reads. This is from September 9th, 2022. The new Illinois Safety Act eliminates cash bail and allows criminals a get out of jail free card. The criminal justice framework allows kidnappers, robbers, and are arsonists to roam free until their court dates. Parts of the law went into effect in 2021, and the rest of it will be in effect in January 2023. Reporter Justin Slaughter, the Chicago Democrat who carried the bill, said the Republicans who opposed it have a bad stench of racism. Okay.
So they want to play it like they're for the so-called Negro. Like, yeah, we're not racist. We should have this because it is called the safe what's it called? The Safety
Yeah.
um,
Act.
Act.
Safety Act.
Safety Act because it's non-discriminating. So pretty much we're gonna get rid of all these laws so you can just kill each other off,
Mm.
and we're not gonna discriminate about it. That's the most craziest shit that I've ever heard in my life. It just shows you that people are stupid as hell.
She heard about us. Otherwise, she wouldn't say that she wicked. She seen us somewhere, or GMS or the brothers, you know.
It's cool because they're gonna be booty, like spoils
Yeah,
for
yeah,
these people, for these fucking niggas, man.
yeah,
I hope these gremlin ass niggas grab these bitches up, man. They be talking mad shit.
Did
The
she,
man of the Lord, man.
did she take a picture of us, the one that's sitting on the last bench?
being like, I'm wicked. Okay, yeah. Okay, going on. But many critics say that Illinois will become the crime capital of the nation and will soon be overrun by cartels. The Drug Enforcement Agency notes that Chicago already has a long history of organized crime and is home to numerous street gangs that use the illegal drug trade to build their criminal enterprises.
That's true because I know in Iowa, Des Moines, a lot of Chicago mobsters, after they got out of jail, they moved down out of Chicago into Des Moines, you know. And I went to Des Moines, and I was told by this guy, he was a Marine, and I didn't even know how dangerous this place was. It was dangerous as fuck, man. He looked like a normal guy, but the spirit had me telling me, like, you gotta watch out for this guy. He was an ex-Marine. And he told me, he's like, look, you're here in Iowa, Des Moines now. I don't know where you're from, but when you're here, you don't go by yourself. You don't go to the club by yourself. You don't go to bars by yourself. Okay? Stick with us, and that's it. Because you're visiting, that's it. And I asked him, so why all these rules? He's like, well, all the ex Chicago mobsters that used to be in Chicago moved down to here. So just think about it, man. And now that they're doing this, you already know, man. That's the history right there, man. How it really is in Chicago, man. Chicago's bad, man.
And it reads, compounding Chicago's crime problem is a steady supply of drugs from Mexican drug cartels, most notably the Sinaloa cartel. Illicit drugs flow from Mexico to Chicago via a loosely associated network of private driven intermediate, inter, intermediaries with Chicago street gangs serving as primary distributors at the street level. The profits earned through drug trafficking increase the staying power of both street gangs and drug trafficking organizations, DTOs, therefore influencing levels of violent crime in both the United States and Mexico. Of, of, uh, of particular concern is the trafficking and distributing of heroin, which has increased significantly in recent years and caused significant harm to communities in Chicago and around the United States, the DA reports.
Yeah, but you can't believe about them with the heroin. What happened with Afghanistan? They went over, they protected the poppy fields instead of burning them down. And then all of a sudden now in America we have an opiate epidemic. Shut the hell up, Esau.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking cocaine and shit that they're running off from over there. Cocaine and some other shit. Probably methamphetamines, you know. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I could go down the list so that you have the list what is
Oh yeah.
allowed.
Okay.
The list of offenses that which Illinois law enforcement cannot detain criminals include aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, arson, uh, burglary, drug-induced homicide, intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder, threatening a public official. The Safety Act says defendants of these and lesser crimes, such as drug crimes, are presumed eligible for pre-trial release unless prosecutors present clear and convincing evidence that shows the suspect poses a threat to a specific and inti- identifiable person. Prosecutors will be required to actually request detention, and the state of Illinois is required to hold a hearing within 48 hours of apprehension to determine if the suspect should be released. Investigators say they will not have the time they need to compile the evidence from surveillance and body cameras, crime labs, and forensics analysis. So that's
So even police officers now in Chicago soon will be able to get military weapons. What does that tell you? There's going to be war out there in the streets, man. So if a man can start murdering somebody and then get right back out, you don't think they're going to start shooting cops? And cops shooting people? You know?
It also talked about threatening a public official, right?
yeah.
You know, how far is that away from not regarding, you know, their kings and princes, man? Taking the power of their
Just
own
thinking
hand.
about that. Yeah, grab this.
This is second Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, man, because when it all is said and done, you know, when the Heavenly Father has his servants taken off the streets, man, you should be afraid because that's the time when pretty much shit hits the fan, man. You're going to see a breakdown in society. They're going to be invading one another, robbing each other, murdering each other, all right? And police is not going to be around, man. People are going to.
Okay, based on a quote.
Yeah.
Let me see who's the scrub over there.
Edomites.
No, but the scrub is the one that's sitting next to the person that's driving. So who's the scrub over
They
there?
can they really show you how to hate you, but if it comes to our music, we play it all the time.
Yeah.
So when the time comes where the society crumbles, man, when the cookie crumbles, hey, all hell's gonna break loose. Police, government, your officials are not gonna have any power to control the people. And Chicago is gonna be what? A testing ground. So when it actually happens, they know how to predict how it's gonna be. Because they want to put everything in segments. They want to put people more closer into each other, start moving, replacing people, okay? Because they want to have total control, man.
Or they're archeo. They're
Yeah.
testing it, and then out of that chaos, they're gonna
Bring a
set up,
solution.
bring a solution and set up their plans. They're gonna test it, be like, okay, this is what we're not gonna do when we bring it to another state or whatnot.
Y'all guys got anything else?
That was about it.
Close it up. All right, so Yahweh Tazah, the job brothers, some of you sisters out there that are listening, sincerity, truth. I hope y'all was edified. With that, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, that teach and rule well among many other things. And peace and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad and four winds of the earth, out there in the highways and hedges, and pushing us true to sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.